Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Welcome to all the new subscribers. If you would like a personal reading, please review the pricing stuff that's in the description of my channel. I need you to make your payment via PayPal. It goes directly to my email. And then send me an email with your and your partner's sign and your question or whatever reading you would like, and then I'll have it sent to you. Usually within the hour. If I have other readings, I'll let you know where you're at in line. Okay, so we did fire, we did water. Now we're going to do earth. So what are the messages for our earth signs today? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn friends. What are the messages for our earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What are the messages for our earth signs? Our Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn friends. What are the messages for our earth signs? Our Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ooh. All right, I'm just going to let you know at the jump that when I was shuffling, I saw the Ace of Wands in reverse a few times. So someone is probably thinking about some setbacks, delays. I saw the Fool card, and I saw the Nine of Wands. Someone's in their head about possibly trying to offer a, you know, kind of taking a leap of faith with someone, but at the same time, someone's really not offering a committed relationship, but they don't really want to lose someone. I don't know if that makes any sense. You have the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Swords in reverse that popped up, so I feel like you guys aren't walking away from someone. You're trying to make a choice, but you're still not really walking away from either side, so I don't feel like you're really making a choice, even though you're trying to, if that makes sense. You have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Chariot. So something happened with your family, I think. Maybe that's why you're having some issues making a decision. There might be a decision that involves someone who is in your family and someone who's outside of your family, and that's why it's such a hard decision. You have the Chariot card, which means things will be moving forward, but I feel like it's once you make this decision. If you're feeling stagnant right now, it's probably why. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess, the Tower card in reverse, and the Empress in reverse. The bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords in reverse. So it is a new start. Recovery, forgiveness. I think that you guys want someone to forgive you. I don't think that, like, you know, because you got the Page of Swords in the Five of Swords in reverse is basically talking about, like, you want to come out of conflict with someone because you don't really want to give up, and you do want this new start, even though things are complicated right now, you know, because the Eight of Cups in reverse talks about someone coming home after they've probably learned a lesson. So yeah, you're probably like in your head because maybe you thought things were really over because of things that were said, but then there's still someone who kind of like wants to come back to the situation and doesn't want to be left out in the cold. So you're kind of thinking about it. And you just feel like you don't know if you want to give up or not because you feel like you're a failure. And you feel like maybe it's one-sided, or it was one-sided in the past. But there will be harmony and problems resolved with this. And there have been some delays and setbacks, which cause a lot of frustration, obviously. There has been some one-sided not working together. And it could have been an earth sign that you were dealing with. Or maybe this is just how you feel. Like maybe you feel like they weren't really working with you in the past. Or maybe this was you not working with someone in the past. And they're kind of talking to you a little bit rudely right now. And you guys aren't really getting along. But how they're coming towards you is worse. It could be the Queen of Swords talks about like a widow. And she's really sharp with her words. So maybe someone you divorce, or it could be just someone in general who isn't talking to you very nicely right now, if at all. You have the Six of Swords in reverse, which talks about you not being able to move on, or this other person. You guys are in the middle of a cycle, I feel like, but you're also stagnant right now. There's a lot of restlessness and anxiety, but I feel like you're going to be speaking your truth about this, or they will, so you guys can kind of come to some new, a new beginning, you know? I think it's like clarity, and when things finally are talked about the right way, then things can happen. Because you do want to begin something new with them. So if we go to the table, we have the Two of Pentacles, which is making a decision, trying to make a decision, balancing two things or two people, but not being able to move on from either one. Like, you're not really moving on, and you don't want to fight with anybody. Like, you don't really want any conflict. But you are coming from some family stuff. There might be a lot of family conflicts, but there's loneliness that comes along with this. So I don't feel like, maybe it's just a conflict within somewhere, but you have the Two of Pentacles. So I feel like it's saying once you make your decision, that's what's going to allow you to move forward. Okay? You need to trust your intuition, because the High Priestess knows all. She doesn't speak. She listens to her intuition. She's silent. She observes. So maybe that's what you need to do to make your decision so your life can move forward. Just my thoughts. So not being able to move on and not really wanting to fight with anybody, but also getting caught up in some bullshit. You're kind of oppressed, or you feel like you're oppressed, or maybe you are feeling like you avoided some type of disaster, but you're really afraid of change. So you're not really letting this tower fall the way that it should, because you don't know what's going to happen, I think, because you know that you fucked up. I'm just saying, or someone did. Not necessarily you. It could have been the other person. When you're having these family conflicts, it's like you feel like you wasted your time with somebody. Because there wasn't, because someone's really dependent on you, but like whatever situation you're stuck in is like not allowing you to move forward in your life at all. Now you could look at it like you need to make a choice, or you're trying to make a choice because you can't move on, but you've got family conflicts. Or you could say, in order for things to move forward, or you could say things are moving forward in your life, but you got caught up in some bullshit, and you don't really know if this other person is going to even go for it anymore. Are they going to move forward with you? Because did you waste your time? Did they waste their time? Like, I feel like it's a toss-up. It's in the middle of the room right now. I think that you need to pay attention to... Yes. whatever situation you're in right now, you really do need to pay attention. And I think that it's more about not talking. You guys are earth signs. You're grounded. You are patient. You know the important things in life, but you also take too much shit from people before you cut them out of your life. And I think that the High Priestess is kind of like telling you to pay attention, because you really do need to pay attention to whatever you're doing right now, because this is what's fucking up the rest of your life. This is the reason why things aren't ending the way that they should, because you're scared. And maybe you're kind of dependent on other people, and you've kind of always been dependent on other people, or maybe this other person's dependent on you and you're afraid to like walk away because they really do need you, or they're acting like they need you. But the key word there is acting. So let's do some advice cards for our earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What is some advice for our earth signs, our Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn friends? I think the reason why you guys can't move forward in your life is because you thought that whatever person you're bound to would have been your stable ground, would have been your happy home. And it's not. But you keep trying to make it be that. Because your life isn't moving forward because you thought this was what you were in. And maybe you are, but I don't think it's with the person you think that it is. You guys want to build your life with someone, but your life isn't moving forward with the person that you're with. Because there's some things you can't see. And that's the best way I could put it to you. You really do need to pay attention to some shit in your life. And weigh out the options. And it's time to make a decision. For once, I think, honestly, the Justice card is going to come in and do it anyway. So, some shit's gotta go. Okay, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Fuck. Why did we get cut out? Why don't we cut the Scorpios out? Big changes and endings. Transition, elimination is the key, I think. Because you do want to work with somebody. You do want to... But all you're doing is retreating. You're not... You're not even really talking about it, I don't think. You're not even really saying what you need to say. You're just, like, walking away. But you have a lot of things that you should be saying, I think. Just my opinion, or signs. We'll do your love. What are the Angel Oracle cards for our Earth signs? True love, this is the romance of a lifetime. Why would you put that on hold? Like, because you think it's not going to go anywhere? The thing about it is, love only goes so far. You could love somebody and still wish them the best in their life because they're not happy anymore. And then when they're with other people, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Maybe it's time to pray. Affirmations help. Visualizations help. The main thing I think is praying, because that can't really hurt anybody, right? It's hard to make a decision when family's involved and like love's involved. But not making a decision is worse sometimes. Not saying anything is worse. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. It's time to let some shit go. It's time to let some people go. Have a good day.